welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kelvin Villalobos Ruiz, aka Coach K. Today we're going to be talking about that inside pitch, how to hit the inside pitch, and we're going to be talking about some drills on the tee, how to get better, and how to work that inside pitch. Let's get it. Alright, first things first. I know I have talked about this before, but we're going to learn how to practice on the tee, that inside pitch. That is very important. And then we're gonna go without the tee. But first, one thing that I want to mention: if you want to hit any inside pitch, outside pitch, your swing has to be the same. Your mentality has to be hitting or swinging inside of that ball. So we want to hit that pitch or that ball on the inside part of that baseball, right? So we're always trying to stay inside of that baseball. That's the main thing. Even if it's like outside pitch, inside pitch, we want to stay on the inside of that ball, right? So first things first, when you come to practice on the tee or on the cage, it doesn't matter. We want to first measure your swing, right? So not everyone is the same. We're different. We have different body types. We have different reach. So the main thing is, once you get here to the tee, that you want to practice the tee on the tee, we want to measure that swing. So you first step, and if you see that middle part, you have a good swing on it, then that's where we want to hit it, right? On the outside pitch, we want to hit it a little bit farther behind, so we're gonna go farther out, right? So we're gonna go back here, we're gonna look for that outside pitch back there, and we're gonna practice. That's my perfect swing right there. And then for the inside pitch, we're gonna get it out front right here. That's where we want to hit our inside pitch, and we measure, and that's right there, right? Ready to go. Why do we do this? Because if we start in the middle, right, we get the tee. And if you stand here on the tee and you start just swinging, this is what's gonna happen, right? You measure your swing already and everything is good, but then you start coming here and then you want to pull everything so you stay on top of that baseball, but you're hitting it on the outside part. That's what you're gonna create that habit. So when you go to the game, that's what you're gonna do. So what I advise is that you put the tee on the 3 different spots: outside, on the middle part of the plate, and inside, right? So the main thing here on the tee is staying inside of that pitch. What I mean by that is, if you have that pitch or that tee set on the middle of the plate, we want to hit it over the pitcher's head, right? We want to hit it over that center fielder's head, because that's what we want to practice. If we sit here, we start pulling everything. That's what we're gonna do in the game. We're gonna pull everything. You want to hit it over the center fielder head. If you go on the outside part of the plate right here, if you set it right here, if we start swinging just regular and then we start pulling, that's what we're gonna do in the game. We want to stay inside of that baseball. We want to hit it over the second baseman head, or between that second baseman and first baseman, right, to the gap. We want to get base hits. If you start practicing hitting ground balls to second base, that's what's gonna happen in the game. You're just gonna start hitting for double plays, and you're not gonna be successful, right? We want to find that gap over the second baseman's head or over the right fielder's head. Same thing for the inside pitch, right? If we set it right here on the inside part of the plate and we set it out front, that's what we want to do. The same thing. Our goal will be to hit it between that third baseman and shortstop, or over the left fielder's head, right? This is where this is our home run pitch, pretty much, for the most part, right? So we want to practice hitting it over that left fielder's head, and we want to start pulling this pitch, right? This is the only pitch that we actually pull. That middle pitch, we want to stay inside of that baseball, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about it. For the most part, when you come to the tee, when you come to hit on off the tee, we want to hit or practice every single pitch, right? Because in baseball, you get every single quadrant. So you get that outside pitch, you get that middle part of the play, and you get the inside. So the same thing we're gonna do when we're talking or hitting off the tee, right? So we're gonna put it down here, and we're gonna put it outside. We wanna practice that pitch again before you even hit it. Measure that right there, and you wanna be straight to the tee where you can hit it, that inside part, driving it. Same thing in the middle part, same thing. Measure your swing right there, and then the inside part, same thing. This is a little drill that I want to show you that is very practical. This is gonna help you a lot. I was taught this in college and it actually helped me a lot. So this drill right here, if you're having trouble pulling the baseball, if you're always like getting open, if you're pulling the baseball, this drill is gonna help you a lot. So what we want to do is, I don't have a milk crate right now, but we want to put that milk crate on the bottom of that tee right there. So you want the tee to be like chest high right there, right? This is not that tall, but we're gonna practice it this way anyway. So what you want to do is, like, you want to put your feet together, right? You want to stay as tall as you can. It doesn't matter if you don't do this in the game, but for the purpose of this drill, this is what we're gonna do. So what we're gonna do is just put your bat here, just let it rest there, and then we're just gonna start throwing the bat and swinging inside. See, I'm not over swinging, I'm not doing anything extra. What we're gonna do is just swinging inside. The tee is supposed to be like chest high right here. So what we want to do is, do not pull anything. Just try to hit it over the second baseman head. Let your brain create that swing path already, right? So when you come to the game and the pitch is right there, you want like automatically to create that swing where it's like you're hitting that inside part of the baseball. That's what we want. So we're gonna sit here and do not overswing or anything. You're gonna swing it that way. Let me see if I can practice here. So you're just gonna be here, relax, nice and easy. You stay inside of that baseball, right? So we're gonna create that spin, that back spin, where everything, you wanna drive everything. So let's try again. So now we're gonna see how this baseball is probably gonna get to the fence without extra swinging, without like doing anything extra, right? You wanna keep it nice and easy. Stay inside of that baseball. Your tee can be out there pretty high, like I say, and we're just gonna swing nice and easy. Try to stay that way. You see how the ball gets to the fence, just nice and easy. Start practicing that. We're gonna create that backspin. All right, let's talk about that inside pitch. This is probably why you're watching this video. This is why you wanna listen to this, why you wanna watch. Let's talk about this inside pitch. It's probably, for most of you, this is your home run pitch. This is the one you don't want to miss. So let's talk about this pitch real quick. Notice that when I say that I'm doing these drills, when I'm hitting off the tee, I'm not moving around. If it's too outside, I'm not getting closer to the plate, or I'm not going farther away from the plate when it's an inside pitch. I'm staying on my normal, where I usually stand when I'm facing that pitcher in the game. So if you stand closer to the game and you want to practice that inside middle part of the plate and outside pitch, go ahead and do it, because in the game we're not moving around the box depending on the pitcher, right? We're staying right there, and the only thing that is moving or we're changing is our swing. Let's get to it. So for this inside pitch, it gets kind of tricky, right? Because for the outside pitch, I always mention to leave that bottom hand square right here, right? So when we're doing that, is we're creating that square swing, perfect swing, to drive that baseball towards the right field gap or over the center fielder's head, right? So basically what we're doing is staying here. You create that back plane right there where we can drive that ball. For the inside pitch, it's the same thing, but on the inside pitch, we're not gonna swing up, because this is what's gonna happen. If you start swinging up on that inside pitch right here, this is what's gonna happen. You start creating this, the first move is gonna be up, the ball is already here on your belly button, so you can see it because you're right here, and then the next thing you're gonna do, your swing is gonna be out here in front, but then look at where that pitch is. If that pitch is down there, we're not gonna be able to hit it, and all we're gonna do is hit it on that top. That's what we don't want. Top of the baseball, we want to stay inside of that pitch, inside of that baseball right there, right? That's what we were talking about just now. So the first move that we gotta have, it's downward towards that baseball right there, right? So if we create that move down, as soon as you recognize that pitch, you got time to recognize that pitch. You say inside pitch, we're gonna start swinging down. Look at the difference of if we start swinging up right off your stride, just take a look. If we swing up, everything is gonna be up right here. You're already jammed right here. There's nowhere to go. So what you thought was gonna be a fastball, then it's a slider, just got jammed. Ground ball to second base. That's what we don't want. We want to drive that pitch, right? So if you swing down, a lot of good things can happen. Just take a look. We're gonna swing down at that pitch, straight to that pitch, and then once we make contact, look how straight this is. It's the same thing as of me swinging the outside pitch, but now we're here, we're square. The power is here. Look how we're lined up. As soon as you make contact with that pitch in the inside part of that baseball, then we start that extension, and then we start that drive. We want to finish it strong on the back, right? So like I said, we're gonna stand right here. We're gonna practice that inside pitch. We're gonna swing down. Everything is squared to the baseball. Look at my face, it's looking up. I'm locked right there. You create that power balance swing that we're looking for, and that's how you swing an inside pitch. All right, let's recap a little bit what you have learned so far. Remember that inside pitch, we want to hit it out front. We don't want to let it get too deep, just in case it's a two-seam fastball, it's a changeup. We want to hit it out front, right? We want to have that chance. You want to give yourself that opportunity and that chance to hit it out front, to catch it out front, so that ball can drive. You can drive that baseball. So I hope you like this video. Please comment or leave a comment below. Share, like, subscribe. I hope you like this. Like I've said before, we have talked about hitting the tee, and the fundamental part of baseball is very important. If you practice this every day, when you come to the game, your brain is used to it. Instantly, that's what you're gonna do. But if you practice the wrong thing on practice, or you go through the motions, that's what you're gonna do in the game. When you see now that spring training is about to start, you don't see big leaguers just taking hacks just because. That's their job, right? It should be your job if you want to get to that next level. If you're in college, you're in high school, practicing these fundamental things, what your coach is telling you to do, there is a purpose behind it. There is a reason behind it. So practice it, right? Practice your fundamentals. If you take 10, 15, 100 swings, it doesn't matter. If you take them the wrong way and you're practicing the wrong thing, guess what? Once you get to the game, you only have one opportunity. Your brain is already used to doing things wrong, so that's what you're gonna do. And then you only have 3 at-bats during a game. You go 0 for 3, then you're wondering why things are not going right at the plate, right? We want to make sure that we practice that correctly. If you're gonna take 5 to 10 swings, that's another thing. I advise that you keep it only from 5 to 7 swings. 10 swings or more, that's too much. You're gonna start getting tired. You're gonna start creating bad habits, getting open, going up. No, keep it nice, simple. 5 to 7 swings. Make sure that those 5 swings that you take, it's with a purpose behind it. If you want to practice that outside pitch, that curveball, practice with a purpose. Let's drive that pitch, right? Let's stay inside of that baseball. Let's drive it. If you're struggling with that inside pitch, you're struggling with that high pitch, practice that, right? Get behind that baseball, drive it, and you're gonna see the results.